Wait a second. There we go. Damn, the gate works sometimes. And then the bass works sometimes. Put some bass in my voice. I'm a Mizan. Grown ass Mizan. What up, y'all? What up, T-Bones? What's up, Tree City West? My dude, Rolando. The high and low mic. Q in the house. What it do, guys? Win Golden Cross. Win Golden Cross of Death. Yeah, I had to zoom in real quick on that because it is Tuesday, March 26, 2024. We are still in the crypto world, have not, You know, the spaceship is still floating basically. And yeah, every time I think it's over, it's not. And what's special about right now? Why did I zoom in? Again, it's simple trading formula. If you're looking to get into reading charts, I actually had a friend yesterday reach out, and he's really interested in getting into charts. And yeah, the onboarding, luckily he came with some experience. So onboarding wasn't too hard. Actually, I got him set up with Phantom and Solana in minutes. So that was pretty cool. And a reminder too, you know, this is the importance of access between fiat and crypto, you know. And I know XENblocks is super duper far away from that type of experience, but I love that X1 is in the conversation with Solana, and it only took me a few minutes to onboard a no coiner. So yeah, I'm feeling, again, maybe mini rug, clickbait in the title. Hell no, there ain't gonna be no mini rug, bro. Bitcoin is winning right now. A lot of despair right now. A lot of shit going on right now. But again, Bitcoin is still new. So it needs to continue to build its market, progress through its story. So yeah, this is kind of looking like a top signal. But really what we want to see Bitcoin do is get out of this range where I would love to see the freestyle. Because now we're freestyling. We don't know what's going to happen up here. But a solid number to always look at is going to be these numbers that everyone's looking at. So I'm going to look at 84,000. Esoteric. I want to see BTC get to $84,000. Why 84,000? Because it's a good number. That's how they tell you it's a good number. Mother AI said 84. So I'm just going to pick 84 out the sky. Draw a Fibby from the low. From the red candle low. Yikes. Let's just give it some time. July 1st. So what I like about a Fibonacci retracement, technically it's a retrace. You're supposed to do it from the bottom to the, or from the top to the bottom. When you do it from the bottom to the top, sometimes I just think of this as like a reversed way for me to see possibilities, right? And like where could those speed bumps be, right? Right now this is like clearance zone to this 84 range, but we could see some friction at 73. Looks like there could be some friction at 78. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. But I do think Bitcoin is headed to 100K level right now. And that's why, again, I just think mid 80s, like 84, 85, 86, like that'd be a good place to trade sideways. That could be like the next level. And like, yeah, just slowly just marching up to wherever Bitcoin is going to be, because again, the world is in a different place. The world is denominated in dollars. Dollars are inflating. So fiat is not the move anymore, you know, and that's kind of what we're seeing in the crypto markets. And now we're seeing the pricing of the biggest application known to crypto called an ETF, where possibly, theoretically, if you have a good technology, you might be able to get that ETF billboard, right? So that's why we're still looking at Ethereum, because Ethereum, that's all they got left. Just ETF. If Ethereum can get the ETF going, everything makes sense. And that's why I say, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see it. You know, it might be a fight to get there, but that fight would just open up the gate for everybody behind Ethereum. Similar to how the fight for Bitcoin to get to the ETF opened the gate for the conversation for Ethereum. So yeah, man, I'm hyped. Now this is why though, Solana, keeping my fucking eye on this thing. It's too easy to get. Let me show up. Oh damn, there's the green. I'm not floating. Hold on. adjustment. Oh. All right. It's kind of sunny out. It's like sunny but not sunny. Shout out to everybody watching. What up, Michael? What up, Lita in the house? 84 is a great number. 84 was an awesome year. Oh yeah, like 1984. Like how that number just is there. There's a reason why it's there. There's a reason why LeBron James was born in 1984. So I'm looking at that kind of shit going forward with Bitcoin price. Because again, Bitcoin is for the masses. So it's going to be popular. It's not hard to predict that. Ethereum is walking in its footsteps. If you've been here, you know the history. You know what time it is. La-di-do, la-di-dee. Now, Solana is, again, I hated on this coin way back when it was the cheapest possible. So that means that it was worth something because I fucking faded it, right? I faded 60-cent Solana, right? I faded $1 Solana. I didn't really get into Solana until right here, 2021, when their NFTs, Magic Eden. They also got this Magic Eden FTX was putting, Solana on a billboard. So, it was harder to deny in this area because it was like, oh yeah, $18 Solana. It survived from 60 to $1 to 18. Like there must be something here. You feel me? So that's why from 20 to this top area here that Solana is trying to challenge right now, it's all-time high. This is going to be a solidified moment for their community. You can also see here on the moving averages, the 200-day has just showed up on the weekly. So this is, again, planned, scheduled, elite success. Bit boy called the bottom. And yeah, I'm digging how easy it was to get people online. And it's a reminder that, not all of crypto is about the people that are already here, because that's a given. There's going to be people in the pool. But there are a lot of people curious, and access to mainnet token can reflect in price. And that is the original ETF. Accessibility, right? Would ETH be as successful as it is if it had a competitor via accessibility, right? Even to this day, there's a lot of coins side by side, like Tron. Tron never had a chance because you could never buy it on Coinbase. It never had a chance. Let's be honest. Right? If you can't buy it on Coinbase, you don't have a chance. And that's why I like Avalanche, because if they did have memes, this would have been the way I could have told the homie to go. I could have been like, yo, bro, download MetaMask, go to Coinbase, buy Avalanche, send it over, get started, right? Similar mannerisms with Ethereum. And those mannerisms are the one. And this guy, that's the homie, bro. So we, he knows about crypto. He's just not versed. And that's why I'm hyped for the future, because it's a good reminder. Like, there's still a lot of bodies out there that have no clue what to do, but they understand that there's something going on. And everyone that's here right now, we're essentially the bottom. We are the liquidity keeping this relevant. Like, me streaming every day helps Zen be relevant. My contribution to relevance in this quantum, whatever the fuck. And yeah, like, that's what I think is the most important thing. You can have any project that you want, but like, how relevant is it, and does it have other things that continue to make it relevant, like tokenomics, right? Tokenomics keeps Zen relevant. FUD keeps Zen relevant. All of it has to stop in order for it not to be relevant. Now, what the fuck? Now you got fucking DXN keeping Zen relevant. Now you got to kill DXN. Now you got to go out of your way and knock this out because it's relevant. Or you just build and integrate. And that's kind of where I'm at with that side of the story. Integration, bro. Once you become relevant, you get integrated. It's the normal story, bro. Once your come up story. And then everybody found out about me, and then bam, it's gonna be the pulse of the culture of crypto. And again, that's why I'm harping on this idea that you need to know the history, because we're gonna get really far away from it really, really far away. And there's not going to be talks about, like, again, bedroom mining, because it's $4 million to make a fucking Bitcoin. Right? Like, bedroom mining, wow. You must have been born in the 80s. Right? It's like, nah, bitch, I was born in the 90s. What the fuck? But that's how old it sounds now. Right? That was only 15 years ago. Bedroom mining Bitcoin. It's a $2 million operation on the halvening. Funding coming in. Inscriptions banging like crazy. People trying to get their slice of the pie so bad. It's amazing, actually. It's pretty fascinating stuff. And again, this is the crypto market of today. All the coins that are launched, they're for gas. Now, DXN is seeing a significant explosion. Here, let's open up this right here. This is tight. See, this is when the research comes into play, homie. That's why I like Zen World. Just research. Now it's all coming into play. Awesome. Can't wait to do it again. There's one concern that I have, but that's another infinite plateau. If it becomes solved, you can get to it every time and jump down. You'll know that you're successful at that point, and you should pivot to something new is kind of what I mean by the infinite plateau. I'm successful, and what do we do now? I've been successful here 5 times. What do I do now? However many times your infinite is, bro. I think infinity is at once, because once is random. At once can only happen once. You feel me? So I love that. Oh, this is right now. You missed out, nigga. That's the best experience on planet Earth. But yeah, this healthy breakout right here. What we're seeing is the tiny buy theory with the big buys with the small supply. So DXN is primed to go to like $10 off the rip. Like, if you haven't been doing it, now you got to pay $10 a coin, right? Or you have to get into the lobby and basically burn your Zen, and you can get your slice of the pie. Or you have to pray and hope to God someone unstakes and tries to destroy the price, right? Like, there's someone in the pot that like really hates Roz and team, and they're like, yeah, here we go, we're about to nuke DXN, and then there's no recovery, right? So if there's a recovery on the other side of the fair launch, then it's just a warehouse sell. Everything's 50% off. First come, first serve. All the clothes are on the floor and shit. That was basically this right here. Let's turn off these lines. Like, if you were buying DXN right in this little area, let's go to the daily. This right here was the, like, in New York, they have this place called Canal Street, where in Manhattan you go, and it's all the bootleg vendors with all their bootlegs on the ground and shit. Like, and you just walk through, and you're just like walking, and there's just shit everywhere. That's this part. That was this part of the chart, bro. When you could have just walked through the shit all on the ground, no one gave a fuck. Now the police done cleaned up the streets, and now it's scarce again for the bootlegs or whatever you want to call this. And that's, yeah, again, it's a reflection of the fairly launched liquidity pool. So maybe this is a reason why they didn't want to build anything on top of it. Makes a lot of sense now. It is kind of like saying, like, time is your friend in liquidity, so you don't need to rush to fill it. And that's something you can think about. Any design is usually designed to fill the LP in days, and then let's freestyle afterwards. In DXN, they actually waited a whole year before anything happened. So the LP, like, I think I have a photo of that shit where the LP was literally like 2 DXN or something, or 2 ETH was like in the pool, and I was like, what the hell? Oh, nah, you missing out on this one if you miss this one. Let's see here. Where did I have this side? Oh, here it is. Let me like it so I can see it over here. likes. So yeah, this one right here. I said, oh my God, DXN is on the runway. This was March 2nd, 24 days ago. I sent out the SOS because I knew this shit was going to happen. I fucking knew it. Like this was like my hypothesis being like, yep, this is going to happen because of the way that all of this shit has been working. And crypto has this weird magical area of randomness when there's no liquidity. And it's like, is DXN going to get there? If you remember too, way back, I was talking about, yo, is DXN going to like rug to zero? Like, is that the game plan? To go to like straight up zero? Like, because that's a crazy one, right? It's really hard to get to that point of random in the project because most projects die and there's no reason to continue. But in a fair launch environment, technically death is new life. Like if it's super dead, if there's a few people playing, they kind of like pick up the dribble in a sense. And then the dribble just continues again and intensifies on another rally if there's enough energy or momentum behind the beginning stages. Because there's no VC funded coins, right? And there's no backdoors. So no one can just show up and surprise and rip the ball away. It's just about getting the dribble back. Like that shit is dope. But it takes time, right? 11 months, 5 days. Currently, that's a safe number. 11 months, 5 days. Just let the pool drain. Stay active. Don't care about the price. Because eventually it'll flip-flop. And who's to say, like, here, let's see the adds and subtracts of the pool real quick. Since that moment. So the second. So somebody, okay. Well, we had someone jumping in and out. This character right here. Trying to make some quick cheese. Jumping in and out. So we must be sitting on top of their liquidity. Whoever A1, A00 is. That community member has all the LP. 5.5. Let's see. I mean, unless they've taken it out since. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, but that person kind of started. That person started it. Whoever this is, they're at the bottom of the liquidity pool. Because they felt, I mean, it was just like kind of all signs were leading to like this type of thing where if someone starts to build a LP and then some people start to buy and then there's just ETH and no DXN, the price should start to move. And now any small buy, or a small buy being like $100 worth, anybody who wants to get a value purchased amount of DXN, it's going to push the price against themselves. Right? So, here, let's look at ZenPub. DBZen is super fascinating right now. Even Jack tweeted that shit. Can we still burn Zen in an X1 auction? It's going to be the moon parties. So once a month, you'll be able to burn Zen for X1. Or you can burn Zen every day through portals like DBZen, Phoenix, XeNFTs. Whoa, look at this wacky number right now. Oh, that was cool. 699669, whatever. Or Phoenix, whatever. Anything that calls the burn contract, you'll be able to get daily XEN block rewards by burning your Zen. But to get a mass amount of XN tokens, it'll be once a month. And you can burn your XeNFTs. You can burn your staking NFTs. They said you can burn vanilla mints, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how all that shit's going to work, though. I'm sure they'll pull it out their ass. It's code. The idea isn't the hardest. The code isn't hard. The idea and then connecting the code is hard. Like coding isn't hard, but like it's like when you start to code and then you get to a block and you're like, okay, hold on, this doesn't work. And it's like, damn, this idea was really fire, but now we got to understand how to make it work right here, this conjunction area of the idea. So that's what's cool about Zen. Most of our conjunction challenge pieces are not that hard to figure out. It's just when you get there, you got to put the brain power towards it. You got to put the hours towards that part of the conjunction, because that is the answer. That is the key to success. And I think we have most of that figured out, though. I'm not actually worried about that, because most of the problems I see, the conjunctions that are actually hindering, they're like not solvable, really. Like one of mine is like the Explorer showing like that we don't have like 2-second blocks, 1-second blocks. Like that's actually some dope ass shit. But we don't have that. We actually have less now because, or it's not less, but yesterday it was 4-second blocks, now it's 5-second blocks. Right? And I know why this is happening, because the chain is picking people randomly. Right? And this is just a normal way that blockchains work. Hey, node, you're good. You get it. Right? And they're boosting it up right now. We got was it 1.5 million? Yesterday was 1.4 million transactions. Yeah, or 1.2. So now we're at 1.5. So 300,000 extra spankers hitting the chain, slowing it down. Right, and that's what we want to see, which is still really good. 5 seconds isn't that bad. Fucking Bitcoin 10-minute blocks, bro. Shut up. 10-minute blocks ain't even that bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like 10-minute blocks actually help you remind yourself that you're doing something. When it's finite, like, we be throwing money around like it don't exist. Like Solana low key is creating that human behavior, that slot machine behavior. I don't think X1 is going to inherit that. I mean, they'll have it. Like, there'll be camps, which I don't care, you know. I'll be doing me and finding really cool parameters to build value off of. But, yeah, I know people are going to rush in and use the low gas fees and the fast block time as a slot machine, which is fine. It helps validators. I'm going to be a validator, so you're going to give me more transactions, and you're going to burn Zen, or not Zen, X1. X1 burns on all transactions, so we cool with that. Oh, XN. Yeah, XN is the native coin for X1 chain. Tree City West says ASAP Rocky Canal Streets. Yeah, Canal Street, bro. That's what I'm saying. We might have left the Canal Street era in Zen. That shit might be gone. It might be gone. It might be gone. You know what I'm keeping my eye on too? It's Tuesday. So Zenify. Zenify is getting back to sub-dollar ranges. And now the Zenify thing, it's sampling a fair launch. Now all of it is pretty fair, but at least the characteristics of the smart contract are fair. Right? So it's like the principles of like Xenify is a business culture, which is fine, because in my opinion, building a business is hard and is directive, and you know your target audience, right? Freestyle and being random, being a scientist, mad hair, crazy, you know, random shit every single time. That's not building a business. That is freestyling. That's being, you know, random. So Zenify is not random, but it's gonna this pool is going to respect fairness. Right? Because it has it built in, and the only way it can be manipulated is what we all know now, which is injecting capital into the bottom of the fair launch. So that's what's going to be kind of crazy about these programmable ones, like an XNF, like a Titan X, right? What I mean by programmable is like they can get to the bottom of a fair launch and then inject all of their ETH, right? In this world, it would be going through the lobby. Like if all of a sudden 10 ETH started coming through the lobby and buying back this every single day at the lowest ever, you know, it's just going to... Why is this happening? I don't know. People are playing on the DApp. It was like, all right, maybe people are playing on the DApp. But thank God I'm involved so I can catch whatever's going to happen. That's why I've been looking at Titan, because, yeah, we're getting the confirmations that, like, these can maybe run one more time. Where's it at? Not run one more time. How am I trying to say this? But, like, yeah, in a fair launch, if the pool gets down, maybe this is the bottom for this, because the buyback and burn might have ETH in there that is now offsetting because enough people are hodling the Titan, if that makes any sense, right? Like, it's only gonna drain if everyone dumps, but if everyone hodls, then it should find a balance of offset where people go, I'll leave my ETH in there, right? You get enough people to say, I'll leave the ETH in there, and maybe it's propped up, and then the injection of ETH will start to take off, you know, the price. And this is what's wild is that I don't know what the fucking future holds for any of these other coins, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, oh damn, in a fair launch, that's the best way to release a project, because you can just wait for the bottom and then pump your own shit, billboard yourself, invest in yourself. Now, will the people follow in your investment? I don't fucking know. That's a whole new paradigm. Because again, these ones are doing it faster than DXN, right? 3 months. And then again, 31 ETH. The question arises, is that the leftover ETH from people not coming and selling their XNF from doing the NFTs, doing the VE XNF? All that XNF that's now VE XNF is essentially locked away. So those people can't come and dump them, right? So that's the craziest part about this. But yeah, if you go in on this, just know that, like I'm saying, I don't know, you on your own. You're on your fucking own if you're doing this. They sound like good people though. You know, I know the people holding the supply understand what's going on here because they fucked off DXN. So they're definitely, that's what I'm saying. Everybody that fucked off DXN for XNF and Titan now know what to do. And they can do it faster. DXN though, that's why it's like, yeah, DXN essentially just kind of earned its like first principle of crypto badge. Shit just got badged up. But yeah, you see 4 months in the pool here. And I don't know what triggers that shit though. In DXN, what's really triggering it is the buy and burn that's been installed because of Zen's success. So as long as Zen is successful, DXN will follow in its success from people doing Xenon claims. So that was a given in this like free zone. Like, yo, we about to open up a new store. Like, we got to get rid of all this fucking stock. Come and get it now before, you know, we minimize how many items are on the floor. And the happening built into this. So again, that's why I'm saying DXN really ran its course of every element to create a fair launch. So this is a well-deserved pump, super safe pump. That's actually kind of weird to say, you know, in crypto. Like, wow, this pump is safe as hell. Like, this is a new era, bro. You've heard it here first. You're part of it. Jonathan says, ribbit. Let's fucking hash as Lita. Jack said credit for all burns on all chains. Yeah, you get burns for all chained. You get XN on all chains. But it's based on cost of production. So what you could do is use like Xenon. What I like to do is go here. Xenon up here is the menu. Go to Mint Calculator. And then do a max mint, 100 BMUs. Here, we'll do Ethereum. Or here, now we'll do another one. We'll do Avalanche. I know, no. Yeah, we'll do Avalanche. And then, or here, now we'll do Phantom because everybody likes Phantom. So Phantom, though, this is what I'm saying. The cost of production. So production is per VMU. So one VMU is essentially the cost of all of this stuff, right? So it's so another thing too is the amount it's gonna be per VMU is also gonna, well, that's just the gas. Yeah, so fuck it. We're not worried about supply. We're just worried about the gas right now. So we do 1 VMU, and then man, I guess I messed up this calculator thing. Let's start over here, because yeah, the way I was introducing this right now was on the idea of counting the Zen supply. So I like to use this calculator to calculate how much mint reward I would get in Zen if I were to do, you know, a certain amount of days. So this is a max mint with the amount of users that come after me on a phantom blockchain. So this will yield me 33 million Zen tokens right now for the next year. Right, in the next year, I should have 33 million Zen tokens. And that's like if this many users come after me. So if this were to change, less people were to show up, like let's say like instead of 55 million, it was only 5 million. Right, I would get less Zen. And that's like part of the game theory in Zen. As more people join, if you've already have a mint, you get more Zen. Right? So you want to tell people to join Zen so you can get more. But right now we're in that climate phase where no one's minting. So technically, since no one's raising the G rank, this is why you're seeing 28 million on your mints. If that makes any sense now. Like if you've been looking, I know you've been seeing it, all of your maxes are 20 something, 21, 20, 31. And this is still conservative because I think in the next round, because of the way that everything is going down, this is getting less and less because no one's minting. And days too. So this is all phantom shit. But what I'm trying to get at, that's how I introduced it. But what I want to talk about is the gas price, bro. So the price for 1 VMU in gas, right? So, right here is the vanilla claim right now. So on a XenFT, 1 VMU on ETH, it's $128 to start a new XenFT. To start a vanilla C rank is $36. This is why people like coin tools. This is why people like vanilla, because as like for supply, that's epic. And this is why, again, XenFT should be kind of witnessed as like a collateral based concept, because you can use your XenFT for other things like a DB's NFT, or like other brands can spawn and use the XenFT as a form of value, as a store of value to, you know, give a smart contract a command to give you something. I'll show you a representation of that later, but you'll see here on Binance, 1 vanilla rank to start is 11 cents. And this is at 1 Gwei, because you can get 1 Gwei. All right. I guess, it lets me adjust it. So we'll go to 3. Most people are going to get it at 3. So 32 cents or 30 cents to start, $1 to start as NFT. ETH PAL, it's basically fucking free. Polygon, a vanilla mint, is only 3 cents. Nice. And the 1 XenFT VMU is 9 cents. Nice. Yeah, Avalanche, 20 something cents. So this is what I'm saying. If the cost in production is low, then you're gonna need a whole bunch of that product to get a lot of XN on the other side. They're gonna basically base that burn ratio on this right here, like this cost of production area. So how much does 1 VMU cost? So if Optimism is 2 cents and base is 84 cents, this is supposed to have a 10x multiplier, which means it would just be acting as if it's 20 cents, bro. That's the part that be cracking me up. I'm like, yo, the fuck, everybody's so hyped up about Optimism. I mean, it makes sense for the hodlers though. Like if you're holding Optimism, there's no supply over there, so the supply can go, in price wise, can go bananas. And then people can create a bunch of it. So, you know, That's where the burn would come in to your, point two. But it's like, just because you're getting a 10x multiplier there, it looks like because base's gas is going up, you would still actually get more XN for your base burn because it costs more to make. See here, Pulse Chain's 1 cent, Phantom's 1 cent. That's why essentially it's like if you make Zen on Phantom or Pulse Chain, they're pretty much like the same thing. Eve Moss is in the same boat as ETH Pal, and I think that's why these two are relatable in price when you look at the prices, because they don't cost no money to make, bruh. Moonbeam, 2 cents. So it is coming in a little bit more expensive than Phantom, but nobody really cares about Moonbeam. And then of course Polygon again, 3 cents. So that's why I'm hyped that I burn. Most of my burn is in Avalanche. So I do have the second biggest burner. The question for Binance that I've always had for Fair Crypto is, what are they going to honor, 1 or 3? Because 3, it's 33 cents and it's higher than Avalanche. And I think that's fucked up. But then is it fucked up? I don't really know, because there's a lot of people who don't know about the one Gwei. So it only sucks for me as an Avalanche whale, I guess, because it's like, oh, I know most of the burners would have gotten it for one Gwei. So technically, this is how it should be. And it should be base. Yeah, actually, it looks like if it was like this and base stays like this, then base is even more expensive than Avalanche to burn. Wow. Damn, we got to get base fees down. XRP or Zen. Next RP, we don't like XRP, bro. You got to get up out of that camp. Get out of XRP as soon as possible. The investment is worth it. The markets are traded by algorithms and they rely on order flows. Oh, Robit. I don't mess really with Robit, but I hear it's tight. It's like all the homies that are reactivating themselves, they all go straight to the gambling platforms. It's almost like you want to open up a gambling platform to catch them goddamn degenerates and teach them the light. Just hodl, bro. Just hodl. But yeah, that's crazy. Here, let's go to base real fast. Do I have a basement ending today? Maybe not. Why is base so expensive? 84 cents for a vanilla mint. Maybe that's over exaggerating. Let's check it out. Oh no, Avalanche. Oh yeah, I got some coin tools. Let's fucking go. Coin toolers. Where do you guys mint? Where do you guys mint your Zen? Maybe I should continue my farm on the other chain. You know? I don't really know where I want to keep minting Zen. I know it's part of the game plan, but I just don't know where I want to keep going. What about you guys? Personally, like I'm hyper focused on this what do you call it? Ooh, let me connect to this. No. But yeah, I'm like hyper focused on this idea of like X1 chain and just being over there. So I don't really care about the other Zens. Not to say I don't want to care about them, but it's just like, you know, it's like, why? Why do I care about these Zens? Like, I don't want to save Avalanche people. They don't want to move. Like, that's how I think of it. I'm like, yo, doing all this stuff is like trying to save someone. Oh, okay. Well, guess this doesn't work for Wallet Connect. Gotta use the MetaMask. Oh, hold on. We can't do it that way. CoinTools is such a weird website sometimes. Sometimes it just be functioning out of pocket. 95% Phantom. I like Phantom a lot though. That blockchain is really good. Like blockchain wise, that one is flawless. Flawless victory. But it has no phantom, like or fandom, you know. Nobody cares about the phantom. Only nerds care about it, and people who like clicking on the internet. Or I shouldn't say like that, but like, you know, real crypto people, the clickers like me, we be clicking. Like right now, like what the fuck am I doing on CoinTools.app on a Tuesday? Like, well, sir, why are you here? I don't know. Please load my wallets. There they go. Yeah, CoinTools works best with MetaMask. This whole like wallet connect thing is like an experience in itself. It almost lets you know like why a website can feel sketchy. Like CoinTools is probably just running on someone's server somewhere as like a website, you know, and then they just leave it open for us to interact with. But that's why it doesn't have a ton of support. Like even down to the wallet idea, it's like, oh, you want to use the most basic everything, and it should work for you. I just hate MetaMask because MetaMask has the worst gas estimate. Yeah, this gas estimate is so garbage. Why you gotta be? All right, so we'll do this on a different moment because I don't want to put any avalanche on my wallet right now. But yeah, it's like $5 to do a full avalanche mint. What I have been getting jiggy with is a DBZ on avalanche, jumping back into this mode. Avalanche is feeling good, but yeah, on Phantom, I've been doing DB's NFTs because you can just get so many XeNFTs on Phantom. It almost like makes sense to do DB's NFTs over there. I guess you should do DB's NFTs on any of your favorite chains. But what I like about Phantom is that they're 45 VMUs, so you can make a bunch of them. And that makes it so that you can come to this zone and have a lot of tokens. Or, you know, you have a lot of XeNFTs. So now you can make a lot of DB's NFTs. And then you can yield on every single one of them. And then Phantom's fees are so cheap. Like I cleaned this out yesterday. So Phantom right now, like their fees are so cheap that majority of the time I'm claiming more than the fees. You know, granted, there's not really much Phantom in there. But I mean, if Phantom's going to be a, you know, popping ass blockchain, like, why wouldn't I just keep doing this one? Because the gas fees are so stable. I haven't seen them unstable yet. And even if they do become unstable, people might still be wrapping XeNFTs. But yeah, every single one of these NFTs, I can claim it and not have to spend more than the gas, even though Phantom ain't worth shit. Some of these, like, they caught the super bottom. These two right here. Look at the power on them. Oh, it's not this one. It's this one then. This one has, wow. Ah, it's not this one. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, this one has crazy power. 52,000. No one went in on the day. And I just took the highest one I had, and I ended up getting all the power. So again, it's just about how you want to move. Like you can go and click a bunch of other things, but I think that this might actually be something on a chain that's cheap, not on an Ethereum. Ethereum, I think it's just a little too expensive, but maybe it can gather some traction if the community can get richer in ETH. But yeah, that's the DBZ question of all time. How do they plan to enrich the community in Ethereum? Or what do they plan to do to enrich everyone? Now that they know, because that's the last thing left. You can have a fair launch with a small amount of liquidity that allows the price to be pushed up as people buy it. And then it stops whales from dumping because they only get 61,000 or whatever, and it can recover. Because yeah, again, there's more people that believe in the recovery than the users that can move the price down. So they need to focus on how they're going to get more ETH to bring more attention. Because if not, then yeah, maybe people do return and you go back to square one where it's just dump city. Just dump city, dump city, dump city. But that's why it would dump. And that would be kind of like, you know, we'd be back to square one with Roz. It'd be like, yo, what's going on? But if you follow him right now, you know that it's cook. It's cook season for him. So his plans are rolling out now. I told him like, oh, everything is happening as it should. Right. So where's it at? So they got the NXD protocol in early April, and then their own AI concept. I don't really know too much about it. See, just distribution model draws, you know, it feels like it's going to be a content Web3 portal for AI related objects. So we'll see what happens next. It's really big. I mean, it's 50-50. Some people think AI is a ploy, which it can be, but if the tech is right, then it should work to everyone's advantage. So we'll see how they do that, because they haven't talked about how they're going to do a tech, like what the tech is. It's just AI, you know. But we know that this NXD is going to be a liquidity protocol for DXN, where they're going to pair two things together and try to make something epic. So again, the pieces are in place. Will they follow through and execute? We will find out. To be discovered. But yeah, that's the main reason for all of this, on top of Zen's success. So Zen being successful right now is really making it easy for DXN to finesse y'all motherfuckers. Like, you gotta stop Zen, bro. Man, we are at the end of this squeeze on the Zen chart. So this has been in the making. Like, again, we've been in this range since October. Since right here. September 24th. Today is March 26th, bro. How many days is that? September 24th. 184 days. Damn, we're coming up on this. Wow, that's wild. Okay. What's funny is I have wow. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious. Wow, damn, that's hella funny. 98th day of the year, 89th day of the year. So I have a spooky date, surprise day for myself. So I've been saying that, like, yo, I can see X1 chain coming out in June. But what the fuck if that shit came out this weekend? Hey, this one's wild right here, though. The numbers are hitting identical, even down to this whole like day of the year thing. From the 89th day of the year to the 98th day. I got this. Yeah, I just was trying to do some gematria, or, you know, just some dark magic, I guess. No, I mean, what do you call it? Gematria is not dark magic. It's like ways for you to possibly predict future outcomes because of the way words work. And words are the representation of physical state. Starts in the voice, and then your mind puts that shit together. I don't know. It's up to you to believe whatever you want to believe. But yeah, that's a piece of the puzzle, bitch. I know we here, bitch, but there's some other shit going on. And this is pretty unique. 10 days in between the days. That's pretty unique. 277. So I'm getting this because this day is like a really powerful day. March 29th. So it's 293 this way, which is the 60-second prime. And 62 is a reflection of 26. Here's my spooky concept. Let's just do it real fast. And then when I do X1 mainnet, I get 101, which is the 26 prime. So I've been kind of like paying attention to this because there's a this whole like concept of X1 mainnet, like the gematria on it is like fucking crazy. Like it's just like Bitcoin with the whole like 117, and this like whole 117 thing is like a whole thing. So this will be like aligned with like Bitcoin because Bitcoin is like gonna have the halving on the 20th. And again, I'm believing that like, yo, X1 is here to fucking challenge crypto. And you need all powers that be. You can't just do this shit alone. So yeah, I have my what if date would be this Friday. Jack just says like, yo, actually everything's just live. Like we're just gonna go live. Oh yeah, I didn't even do that part. Because yeah, when you look at see if it's still there. So X1. It's like X1's like 7. 7 is the 17th prime number. 17 is the 59th prime number. 59 is the is in relation to 277. So 277th day of the year, like X1 goes live. Mainnet. That shit would be so tight, bro. I'd be like, yo, let's fucking go. Because it would be crazy too. Because also this is 89, which is 11, the 11th Fibonacci number, and the 24th prime. So we're in the year 24. This is the 24th prime number. Why not? There's no better cosmic day. 11 is a master number of mastery. Why the fuck not? And then look at this. This all started because I was looking at this down because we've been here forever, dude. Right? March or September 24th. So 100, and that would be 187, which is also 187. 187 is a super powerful number in the reality. So that's pretty bananas. But to today, it's 184. 184 days. That's a long ass time. Oh, look at 6. We discovered this information 26 weeks to the date. 6 months and 2 days to the date. And I was just talking about the 6 and the 2, 26. Because 26 is a God number when you type in the word God. So, and 17 and 10. So yeah, like if you sports bet, you want to sports bet on like 26 and 17s. Free game. But yeah, fuck all that shit. That would be fun to see. But my reality point, again, going back to like we live in the reality, so you can only use numbers to a certain extent before you're like you're jumping off of a building praying that there's a fucking parachute on your back. That's just the reality of the sense. So personally, I've been looking at this range because the largest day of Zen minting is on the 4th. April 4th is the biggest mint day, and for the next like 60 days. So there won't be as much Zen hitting the market for the next 60 days. And then if gas stays up because ETH doesn't go down, right, and nobody moves away, then it makes so much sense. It's the 7th. Yeah, the 7th is when we have a trillion. And we won't see another trillion hit the market until July 1st. That's why, again, I say June would be a really amazing time for X1 because it would just align with this giant chunk of XeNFTs. So majority of this stuff is XeNFTs. This is all coin tools that we're going through right now. We're going through all the coin tool mints, right? And you would almost say the coin tool minting sector of Zen is not part of the ideology of Zen. So essentially it's like the people who want to be in the Zen world and don't want to be in it are getting like their amplified Zen right now, and it's them who are dumping. It's not the Zenians, it's like those individuals that are invested into the profit margin of Zen. That's why we're seeing all of that drama with profit. All these people that are sad about their fucking profit, because this was all by design. Trap y'all asses, make you make a decision, because now you got to leave your funds behind. That part I'm sad about for y'all, because some people did really put a lot of ETH in the beginning with the assumption that today they would be rich, right? But I mean, that's a story from a book. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You just literally sound like you're falling into that story where you bit off way more than you can chew, and then the winner of this scenario ran a good pace for the race, right? We're literally at that conjunction of reality for tons of people. Me, I feel like I ran a really good race, like even down to how my XeNFTs are, right? Where everything is 2 mints, and everybody was telling me, nah, man, don't do 2 mints. That's stupid. Now I'm the only motherfucker that can low-key do the VMUs all the time, where I'm just like, okay, cool. Because I did 2 at a time instead of, I mean, this one is going to be a banger. In 2 days, I have 18 VMUs. And then in 7 days, I have 50. I'm kind of debating, though, if I want to just put this towards a DBS NFT. Because right now, the next 7 days, this is the highest point of Zen. And you get a bonus power for burning, for using XenFTs where the Zen is about to be claimable. So I get some extra power. So I'm debating on this one. I got this one for super cheap too. So I'm like, do I get this or do I invest it? Right? Because if DB's NFTs, here, let's look at DB's NFTs. Right? The burn is going up over here. People are bringing their Zen over here. People are bringing their Zen over here. Hey. The burn going up over here. People are bringing their Zen over here. And I like DB's NFTs because I don't have to burn no Zen. And what else is cool too is it works with my theory of like, if you do this, you kind of collab because you're going to get penalties. So you'll get a penalties token on X1 chain. So that's also why I'm like, yo, this is kind of smart. If I have a lot of Zen, plug and play it with the XenFT or the DB's NFT, let it yield ETH for the rest of time. Because again, I'm betting on Roz and team keeping this alive for me because it's a fair launch. Right? I just happened to buy some land before there was a city there. And that's like XenFTs. XenFT is like, you can basically buy some land before the city's there. If you have one and it has good power, while everybody else is fighting over the power later on, you just collect divs. Right? But it's just catching a good low power day. Right now, nobody believes in it. So this is when you would want to think about it. And why I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, cool. No one's believing in it right now. Oh, this is the DXN staked. Okay, here, let's see. Where can I see? So maybe it's this. It looks like we've had some days where, yeah, it looks like some people didn't play. Cycle power. I don't actually know what the fuck this means. But yeah, no one's, okay. ETH. Occurred that's what I want. The fees tell me how many people have played. Oh, no one's playing this shit. Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. So this is what you want to see. Because now you can get all the power. Now that I'm talking about it, though, there might be other people in this pool. But see, right now is when you want to get in so that you can get the power. What the fuck? Hey, let's look at it. Phantom's teaching me this. Because right now in Phantom, I have all these cool XenFTs, and if everybody starts to come and play, then the cool XenFTs go away because everybody's playing. So then it's like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. It really does reward people who do this on a like on a off day when no one else is playing. You happen to play DBSN, you get the biggest reward. It's that fucking fair. Like that's crazy. All right, Ethy. Or if Zen is up, I could use Zen on to claim that giant VMU pack as well. Yeah, let's see. DB's NFTs. That one comes out in 11 days, right? 50 pack. Oh. Damn, blackout period. Oh, because it's 7 days in. Damn. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, maybe I won't be able to do it because I didn't do it before the 7 days. Barnacles. Just kidding. We've been watching SpongeBob. But like, damn, yeah. So that's actually something you have to keep in mind. If you are gonna wrap a XenFT, there's a blackout period because they don't want people moving the XenFT around. 7 days before and after it is claimable, so that it makes sure that it has a 7 day period of like, hey, this person has to transfer the whole thing, right? Or you can't transfer it right now. You'd have to wait afterwards. So right before the 7 days. So this one that's 10, 11, 12, like those are on the cusp of not being able to be used. Damn. Okay, that's a good mental note to have though. Shit. But yeah, I could have wrapped this one, paid the protocol fee. Fuck. Missed that. I guess I could do it on this one. This one's cheaper too. I'll probably do this one. So when you're doing this though, you see the cycle is up here. It tells you how much power is in the total cycle. And then when you go down here, once you approve it and go all the way through with it, it'll like show you the power the next day. Womp womp womp. Damn, I tried to make a sauce move. Whatever. I guess I'm gonna have the Zen. Skating off. Peace out, Rolando. What up, Caleb? Oh, I see Dank in the house too. Oh, what up, Dioshan? Damn, I'm in the motherfucking matrix looking at the screen. I did not look to the right. Am I the only one left? Is everyone gone? Nah, bro, they're still here. Everybody's still here. Here, let's look at the Zen thing real quick. What up, Og? Win mini rug. What up, Tekken? What it do? What it do? Nah, I don't know, man. I was just like trying to get some clickbait. I hope Bitcoin can rug, but I doubt it. It's about to have a cross right now. It's about to straight send itself to like $85,000, 84. 1984 in the house. 1984. I'm hyped though. Send it. Send that shit. But yo, you seen how we were looking at the prices earlier to make Zen? That's why I'm saying this doesn't reflect anymore. Here, let's actually look at these side by side. So I don't look like a maniac. All right, so we're just gonna do VMU's Z1 C1. All right. Again, this is Zenmon. Use the calculator, do one VMU so you can see the cost of production, and it's going to vary based on the gas, right? And you can click over here too, and you can adjust the gas if you want to try to get a better concept of what you are trying to build. But it's always going to be hooked up to a contract of gas. Like that's what, shout out to Steven. Yo, if you can buy this man a coffee as well, donate some crypto. This site is amazing in our ecosystem. But yeah, so again, one VMU, see the cost of production, and kind of you can base your moves off of that. That's why base right now is pretty unique. Right now, if X1 went live, base would actually have the highest XN burn ratio next to Ethereum. Granted, it's way lower, right? ETH is $44. And we don't even know. That's the vanilla base. I mean, it's whatever. Vanilla is going to represent XenFT. It's not going to change too much more. It'll be exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. ETH-PAL actually becomes more expensive. ETH-PAL is more expensive to make Zen than Binance if they honor the 1 Gwei. If they honor the 2 Gwei, or the 3 Gwei, which majority of people make their transactions, it would be slightly more expensive. Damn, ETH-PAL might be a sleeper, bro. 20 cents. Shit. Yeah, that's a sleep. That's low key a sleeper. Unless the gas is gonna go down, because it's got 10. It's got 10 zeros. Here, let's see if there's a better liquidity pool. VV-Zen. It's kind of like a diamond. So this one's got $700 worth of liquidity in it. So that's the one. All right. Damn, gas is 72. Yeah, bro, it's over. Gas is going back up. Everyone missed their chance. But that's what I'm saying. Look, you don't need to battle that anymore, though. Zen is if you're in the Zen world, you need to be focused on this shit right here, this cost of production, because now that Zen exists, we're a year later into the future, 2 years into the future. Just go buy that shit. Like, you don't have to mint it anymore. And like, again, you know, most of it's going to be on ETH, because obviously this is a wild ratio here. Like $44 for a vanilla mint at these ratios. Like, what the hell? Let me see something. Yeah. Yeah, like 14. Yeah, like 14% of the whole pie. So yeah, Jack was right on the money with that. I just did some math on it. It is. Gas is around 20% lower than it is on Ethereum. It's about 20% of the value of gas on ETH. Whoa. You know what? Hold on. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Because if I'm going to build layer 2s, because I have another tinfoil hat theory that everybody already knew this was going to happen, and all of us users thought that we were discovering the next best thing, but really we're just in a think tank with a bunch of crazy motherfuckers, right? And of course, if they knew that ETH was going to bottleneck in 2014, right? The development of ETH, they knew this was going to happen. They were like, hey, this has the Nakamoto consensus. There's no fucking way we're going to be able to scale this shit. How can we do it? So what if, again, it makes sense. Everything is 20% less than ETH. And that's the bargain in a layer 2, is it's offer you 20% discount on the gas, or you're getting 20 out of the 80. If you go to ETH, you're going to pay 80% of that global gas. If you go to Binance, you're going to pay 20%. If you go to Polygon, you're going to pay 20%. Damn. Yeah. And all of these products now are fair, because it's like, where do I want to get my 20% from? It's the same on Binance that it is on Polygon. The click the same on Avalanche. It's a little slower on Moonbeam. Phantom, this shit's like pushing a block of ice on top of a block of ice. So that's how smooth that is. So yeah, technically, him pulling the 2080 out of his ass doesn't even sound like out of his ass anymore. That sounds like basic. Like, yeah. Like, now we're the idiots for not knowing how basic that was, that division. Yeah, 2080. Yeah. Yeah, we're all side chains are 20% of the value anyway of Ethereum. So, of course, each one would be that. Wow, let's fucking go. So yeah, that would really solidify the idea that wherever you are, you just want to be the top dog of that chain. So all of the Zen on the DEX is just waiting for you. Damn, how do I get over here? I'm gonna burn all this motherfucking shit. That might be, oh my god. Get back to safety. What the fuck? Hold on. How you get to ETH-PAL? Uni W swap. Damn, never mind. Get into ETH POW. See, this is what's also pretty funny though that I've been thinking about. I was thinking like if you mine Zen on these sketchy ass networks, you might be like the only person with the supply burning it because it might be too hard for other people to get to it. Like, how the hell am I gonna get to this? I guess I gotta Google it. Ghetto. What is this? Swap space. Fuck. Does DeFi Llama have Ethereum POW? I think I just need to navigate. Let's use our resources here. Oops. Oh, okay. Spell it all the way out. Damn, they got almost 200K over there locked up. Here it is. Yeah, MetaMask phishing warning. MetaMask flags this site you're trying to visit. Hold up. I have an idea. I'm gonna visit from a private browser. Why is this so? This is how I feel like. This is what I feel like going to Pulse Chain. Like I try to go there, and then it's just like so many things stopping you from getting to it. Site not found. Looks like the following link is broken or doesn't exist. Uniswap.app. How is anybody trading over here? It must be this Let's Fucking Go. This thing doesn't even have ETH. Oh, there it does. This is funny. Like crypto is so so random. Like watching how people build, because that's really what's going on right now. Is we're just getting to the moment where all of it comes together because everyone's been building in their own little silos or whatever. How much is one? Buy it. How much is one? I don't care. Buy it. Yeah, you gotta get some of this. Again, ETH POW is expensive to make Zen. It's not a cakewalk over there. It is definitely the trenches. Awesome. Got some Zen. Let me connect this to MetaMask. So I can see ETH POW. At one point I wasn't using ETH POW because it was just too hard to use. Like it was like failing. But I've seen it's gotten much better. Oh, look at that. I got some ETH over here. Or some Zen. Damn, 87 million Zen? What the fuck was I doing? Hey, this blockchain is kind of fast. Now Tekken, now you're over there too. This is part of the game. Part of becoming a Zenian is losing Zen on distant chains and going back and finding that shit like, oh, what the fuck? Damn. Man, y'all really over here keeping ETH Powell alive, you bastards. What is going on over here? I think they minted all the XeNFTs too. There's no more Zunicorns. Yeah. Sold out of Zunicorns. Sold out of rares. Oh damn, they sold out of everything. Wow. Did I get anything? No. I'm a loser. Man, ETH Powell might be slept on. It might be undefeated or underrated. Zen farmer. Because again, what it is at the end of the day, if you're thinking of that idea like, oh, Zen farming, like, oh, I'm going to go to ETH Powell because it's 20 cents cost of production at today's gas, right? And it's like, if their chain has no plan of making gas cheaper, then technically this is going to go up with the cost of the chain, right? So either the chain's going to get cheaper, which I think everything is at a floor. So these are like floor prices. This is pretty much the floor of gas, floor of production. That's why Avalanche should become more expensive, because all it takes is one really crazy dap and 25 Gwei is gone, right? And that's what it would be from the day of that day's burn of cost of production. That's my assumption. My assumption is that they would make an Oracle contract that has every single Zen gas production cost incorporated in that Oracle. That would be like the smartest way of doing it, right? You literally just take the gas, the cost of the vanilla, just like this, right? And you just build this into an Oracle that's constantly updating or refreshing every 2 seconds to make sure that, I mean, you can make it smaller. Maybe you even hook it up to the inner. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's probably what you would do. You would bring that Oracle into the blockchain. So it's like syncing with the chain, and the chain is live all the time. So essentially, yeah, you could have like a Zen Oracle for the cost of burn built into X1 chain. Extra ass shit. That's like a side project, side mission. Because right now, again, yeah, you could just do it like this. And then you could do a burn, weighted burn idea where like it just does it like for the hour of that to make it fair based on the hour. And we move and progress into a world and a reality where like the oracle of burn between chains is becoming finite, like the blockchain itself. That would, I mean, but that's like a super sick roadmap thing for sure, right? If you're on Avalanche, you can get to X1 chain in seconds with the right burn ratio. I mean, it makes no sense, but I mean, there might be big money involved, and that might be the only thing holding them back. That might be the only conversation. Like, why wouldn't you bring your Avalanche to X1 chain when you could just buy a Zen and burn it? Right? The cost of production is this much. Yeah, there's also another thing too, I guess. It would be, yeah, actually there's more to the formula, but we'll just keep it simple right now and just say, how much does it cost from 0 to make 1? Right? And then that 1 grows 2 million. So 2 million Zen. But see, that's why this number is arbitrage based, because again, the amount of users affects it. And the days. So like, okay, I guess we'll say 1 day. Actually, let's just do ones. Let's just do 1, 1, 1, as if it's only 1 everything. Oh, that shit broke. It's like not possible, bro. It's just not possible. I will do 1 million. Oops. Or 10,000. 10,000 is a good number. 1 day, 1 VMU. 10,000 wallets are activated. Let's cut that in half. All right, so let's just do 10 then. 10 will work. Ooh, broke it. All right. So 10 users after you. Yeah, because again, like I was saying, the cost of production doesn't change. Now, how much you get does change. And that's why the question I have is, or would have is it based off of start? Because the arbitrage, the randomness is the amount of Zen that can be available. So just starting a mint is enough. I think that's enough, in my opinion. I think just the idea of starting a mint is enough proof of participation. That's super fair, regardless to how much you're going to get, right? Because the more you get to burn. So you shouldn't even care about it being down to the amount of reward, because you're going to get a shit ton anyways. Right? Maybe that's the oracle thing that someone else builds to make sure that this number and this number are predictable together. That's a whole other universe in Zen. That's a super serious universe in Zen. ETH equals fun coupons. I'm over there now. That shit's expensive. I ain't gonna sleep on that. Oh no, wait, now ETH down to 1 cent. Wait, what the hell just happened? Did it have the wrong gas and it played me and now I bought a shit coin? Hold on, we gotta get the gas for ETH. Yeah, 22. Oh, nah. Aw, man, that thing fucking played me. It must have spiked or something for like a tiny bit. Oh, that's whack. Pissed. Whatever, I'll hodl these. Here, I'm gonna stake them for 90 days. Yeah, June 24th, we'll be back for them. I'll be back for you. I'll be back for you. ETH, not that bad. Not that bad. Then they got DB's NFTs over here too. Don't sleep. Hey, I got some deets over here. Let me collect some fees over here. Hey, the gas fee is lower than the protocol fee. That's good for me. This is called freedom on chain. I have no bucks over here, but I got a little bit of crypto to move around. I just spent $4 on some Zen. Maybe that should be worth $1,000 one day. Ah, nice. But yeah, man. I'm kind of in shock right now if that's what happened here. I guess that's what it is. It did say 20 cents though. I know I'm not tripping. That shit said 20 cents. But yeah, it must have been high gas. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, if this is the real part of the burn conversation, saying, okay, we're going to burn Zen and it's going to be a reflection of the cost of production. Like, what happens if I burn in that split second where it's 20 cents per? I mean, well, that would make sense though. Actually, that's actually another really good game theory, because most people would try to burn their Zen when gas is at its highest because the production is at its highest. So then the burning of Zen would be based on high gas. Because the higher the gas, the more people actually want to burn it because the more rewards it has. Wow. I mean, that fucking sucks for all these other chains, because then you would have people purposely pumping the gas. Oh, man. What another... yeah, that's a funny-ass world to think about. Like, people going to Avalanche and creating these contracts just to get higher gas to get the best burn ratio for Zen. Sounds super evil. Sounds like a DDoS on the chain. You need to stop it. Put some LP on DPs in. I don't know, man. You hook up the validator with tips. Nice, bro. You probably need some help over there. Who's validator? My validator's going off, but I need to get it faster. I seen that somebody Oh, I don't have it here. Let's open this up. Somebody actually made a website. Shout out to Obi-Wan Zenobi. He made a website specifically for the vibes. Where's it at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at, though? All right, here. Maybe I gotta look here because I seen it yesterday and I was so surprised. I was like, "Oh shit! Oh, I'm in XENblocks. That's why." Wrong area. Here it is. Shout out to Obi-Wan Zenobi. He made an X1 validator page where now we can see basically the countries and then the ISPs. So then we can see like what kind of service, internet service provider everyone's rocking with. So this is pretty interesting, and this is a rank board. So if you want to fast, if you want the most XN block rewards, you want to be in the top quorum. And right now, what they're saying is that it would be a 21. And I mean, they can make it larger or smaller, but whenever that AI rolls out, it's going to be 21 nodes in the quorum that gets selected to basically mine blocks. Like the most honest DAG in all the DAGs is when that quorum is built by the AI. When everybody confirms, they get the most block rewards. And if your validator is blocking, right, like below the 21, essentially, and then like you don't have enough, resources, slow internet, slow computer, then you just won't be chosen a lot. You just be chosen so much. But when you have the best computer, you're always going to be in that quorum. And that's kind of why people are already building, very successful nodes to be up in this area. Like you can see the latitude up here. Pretty cool stuff. Where am I on here? I just look at the America. Verizon Business. Damn, my shit must be at the very bottom down here. Here, let's look. I'm kind of embarrassed. Number 19. All right, that's not that bad. I'd be surprised. Yo, okay, so here, let's look at it. Yesterday we seen that I made a certain amount. I got to look at it first before I can determine. But let's see how much XN my node created in a 24-hour period. Because I did claim them, so it was at 0. Oh, ETH POW high gas spike. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if gas is unstable, you just burn when gas is high. Get the best cost of production for that Zen. Just do it. Staking. So 2. Oh, nice. See, I claimed my rewards yesterday, and it looks like a 24-hour period. I made around 3 XN. And that's with my node at number 19. So I bet if my node was higher, because I know it keeps dropping. Sometimes I'm up here, but majority of the time I'm down here because my shit sucks. I need higher RAM. If you don't have like more than 32 gigabytes of RAM, it's pretty bad for you. So yeah, I gotta get some more RAM in my computer, and I'll probably stay in this area, and I'll see my rewards go up. And then anyone that stakes to my node, they'll also see their rewards go up. Ooh, Hashheads, shout out Street City West. His node is paying. Let's fucking go. We're doing this shit. X1 is being built right now by the community, bro. Burst community built blockchain with non-pseudo anonymous email threads. Like it's gonna, the times have changed. Back in the day, they said they would find cryptos via newsletters. Now people find cryptos via Telegram chats. So that's your story right now. It's like, are you in the Telegrams? Like, are you following the status quo or development? Or are you just following gossip and you're not in the Telegram? You're not in the mix. Like you're not in the discussion of like, where should I be making and buying the most in? Because now if you see here, at 1 cent to make Pulse Chain, if you're only working on Pulse Chain, you're in competition with Optimism people. You're in competition with Phantom people, Moonbeam people, you know, ETH people. So it's like almost like if you slightly moved some of your production from Pulse Chain to Avalanche, then you would be kind of leaping ahead of everybody when it comes to how much Avalanche you need to burn, right? Unless you're like a badass, like your shit, you got tons of Pulse Chain, then it doesn't really matter. But if you're like brand new and starting, that's stuff you want to look at zero. That's why base right now looking pretty good at 63 cents, because the gas is not going down on base. That is a fact. Base is expensive. I gotta go to my Rainbow wallet. This video is not for. What is it? What is it? This video is not what you think it is. It's just bro on chain. You feel me? Sign. Connect. See, I like using Rainbow Wallet because then I don't have to continuously swap through like my MetaMask. All the chains that it supports, just like Avalanche, Binance, Polygon. You see, I could just flip through these things hella fast. Oh, I got a stake due. Damn. Hold up. And then you see it pops up on my phone. It's like, oh, do a Face ID. Way more hip. And it makes me feel like I got a wallet or something. Like it's not like an extension. I'm almost done with these like extensions. I think they're kind of bogus. Cool. Got my. I'm like sitting on some Polygon over here, just waiting for the burn. Just waiting for the burn. That's the life of a Polygon user. It's just like you get a bunch and then you're just waiting for the burn. Whenever that happens, guess I should just restake this. 60 days. I don't want to fuck it up. One second. 1 cent. Send it to the furnace. All right, cool. But yeah, that's what I like Rainbow Wallet. I can flip through the Zen website so fast, yo. Like, I haven't found any other wallet with this type of linkage. And I mean, granted, they slowly rolling out. Like, they just got Avalanche where I can do the Avalanche vibe. But there's websites that don't use Rainbow Wallet. They use, like, Wallet Connect, which is, like, its second to best idea. But yeah, here, let's look at this base real fast. Peace. Ayo, peace out, y'all. I'm actually about to peace out, too. We just vibing. It's a Tuesday. Damn, I could make a Zentarion or a Zunicorn right now. Oh, them bitches are sold out. Whack. Man. Should I just make more Zen with my Zen? I don't have one of these. Actually, I guess we need a different Oracle. Because this one on base, I just made a mint, but it did not cost me $2. Here, let's look at how much that was. I just like minted all of this stuff. This Zen this past week. I might as well just make an Apex. Fuck it. How many other Zenians you know that skate like this? Oh, this one, it failed? Out of gas. Okay, yeah, see, it asked me to do it for 15 cents. That's why I was like, wait a second, what the heck? How much is the gas? 0.01 was the last successful gas. So, all right, let's try this again. Do 0.1. Oh yeah, now it's totally changed up. Wow, $80 to make an Apex. Whoa. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. 80 cents. That's fucking crazy. Or $80. So yeah, base has changed up. Makes you question, like, are they gonna lower the gas fees over there? Right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it is 20% or whatever. 80% more of it. It's gonna cost you 80% more on on Ethereum to make a Zen mint. But then it comes like, it's like, oh, why wouldn't I just go to optimism? Damn, have you guys eaten away everything over here? Nah. Damn, I don't have any Zen over here. Okay. Now I might be baiting myself into really getting involved over here. I might have just fucking opened up Pandora's box, yo. I know what my mints are based on the amount of days left in when the so the 7th, or excuse me, July 12th is the day that the AMP runs out on OPZen. So that's the runway right now between now and the 12th of July. So if you're still watching this, you're a real Zenian. You got the fucking deets. But yeah, like OPZen, especially if it's cheaper to make than ooh. Yeah, the XeNFTs are way cheaper. They're $1 on Optimism. Oh man, I gotta do users. Yeah, so it's like $2. Base is at $80. Yeah. So technically, base burning Zen on base, even though the dollar amount is way less than Avalanche, is the most expensive cost of production next to ETH. Wow. Crazy. Man, I mean, yeah, see, like the bet right now that you, Avalanche is still a better cost of production bet because it's stable. This could change if Base figures out why their gas is, if they can make their gas better, like Optimism, because Base is Optimism. So I'm very curious to why it's like this. Is it because they also have their blockchain on top, or like they have their business on top of it, and Optimism doesn't have a corporation actually on top of the stack? You know, man, a lot of ways to think of it, a lot of ways to play it as well. Because again, just looking at price price wise, base is number 8 in Zen world. And there's a shit ton, or there's at least $1 trillion over there for $1,000. Right, so that is the best priced Zen right now is on base, even with the high gas fees. So and anyone minting their base is getting it. So it's probably also deflationary right now too. Let's just check that out. I hope I'm not like the only person that looks at Zen like this. This is how you're gonna find the bargain. The person who's the real millionaires made in Zen will be the people who decode this right here, this liquidity thing, this cost of production into X1 chain, because the X1 is going to be successful. So all the other Zens will be looked at like, how do I use this? Right? Oh yeah, look at it. See, it just feels, you could just tell it's like, oh, if it's like this and that's like that, then more than likely we saw a disinflationary mood in base because no one could mint, and now it's finally coming up above water. Finally, some mints are coming onto the market. Yeah, look at this. Oh. Yo, base might fucking blow minds. Zen base might do... This shit might blow minds. Fuck it, let's buy some of this. When the meme Ponzi's are over, gas will be low again on base. Okay, so you're saying it's the memes. The memes are doing it, huh? It's funny too, because I got some free airdrops. Because Rainbow Wallet is based in base. So they got me looking at base heavy. Because I've been getting some free coins for no reason. And again, the other thing about base is Coinbase is in on it. Let's see if I want $3 worth of Zen. Is it cheap? Oh, let's go to the wallet. I'm gonna move in on Optimism though. Optimism makes so much sense now. Let's see how much the swap is. $0.37. Yeah, you're way better off fucking buying this shit right now. Because the gas fee to make it is so expensive. You could just come and buy the $80 worth off of here and wait for everyone to find out about it. We've got to play. Damn, I'm about to play this game for sure. Speculation on the L2s. Because yeah, it won't take much. Like even if people came and sold their Zen, they would that would help this out. Like this is an environment where you want sellers to show up because it costs way too much to make it. Like $80 to make the Zen, you're tripping. I can go make it somewhere else for cheaper. Right? Like you could go make it on Optimism for way cheaper, but there's less optimism. So luckily the AMP plays in its favor here. But it's like, yo, if I want to do the 8-year experience for way cheaper, I can go to Avalanche. You know, I can go to Polygon. You feel me? It really disrupts this idea for base. Like, why am I spending $80? Like, what does base really have to offer? And even after the meme wars are done, this is what they want. They want traffic. So this is traffic price. This isn't meme war price, I would say, Brian. I would say this is traffic. This is what it looks like to have a traffic jam. And I don't feel comfortable with that on base. But maybe I should. Maybe I should open and, you know, update my worldview, because base is an ETH. So it's essentially taking that $4,000 and making it $78, right? So technically I should be hyped. And then all the rest of these make sense because again, the cost of production is based in the Phantom. Right? It's based in Phantom. Base is based in ETH. Optimism is based in ETH. Yo, this is crazy. It's all coming together right now from in my fucking brain. All right, guys. OP's in. I'm in. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, Rainbow has airdrops right now. If you do wallet transactions, they give you Rainbow points once a week. That's why I switched over to Rainbow, because I'm like, well, I might as well just start farming dabs now, you know. Then now farm dabs now than later. But yeah, I'm gonna move in on optimism because why wouldn't I? Like, all that can happen is Zenith come and dump everything on everybody's head. But then I would feel like he wouldn't want to do that, because that would, like, it would be the, oh my God, what the fuck? Bro, y'all look at this shit. All right, man, I'm fucking hyping this up way too hard. Shout out to everybody that's here right now. You guys are getting the gas. When, oh, the 15th. So we're 10 days into this. Because no one's, what's going on? Is no one mining over here? All right, hold on. We got to look at the smart contract. Because that's mad awkward. Is this me? I want to see, let me see it. Let me see it. CBD, DBS NFTs. Oh, this ain't my wallet. Hey, wait a second. How did we get here? This is my wallet. This is my wallet. Right? No, this isn't my wallet. Yo, I guess I don't know. Wait. No, that's the contract. My shit just failed. Didn't even go through. Whatever. I wanted to see something on their supply, but really I want to see OPs in. What might be happening over here is maybe Asia doesn't really know about it. So it's just like a few people really doing it, and that's why it's actually working to their advantage. Not a few people. I mean, we all Zenians, you know what I'm saying? But there's some people who are like, yo, fucking OP Zen. Like, yo, y'all need to scream louder. That shit is crazy. Like, this right here is actually kind of crazy. So the liquid supply is going down and the stake supply is going up. Now, there's only two reasons that this is happening. Whoever had the most Zen started to stake that shit, and now it's burning off of here out of the supply. And there's not enough minted Zen to reflect that stake Zen. You feel me? So the stake Zen is just outshining. Oh yeah, and the drasticness of the amp going down is probably reflecting right now. This is probably it's probably at its most dramatic. Yeah, it is, because it's March, April, May, June, July. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, so 5 months. Well, we're at the 4-month theory. So like the halvening of OP Zen. And now it's just a significantly less amount of OP Zen being made daily. Holy shit. Yeah, because all of the supply is staked. So technically too, yeah, it's like if you are the whale, you wouldn't want to sell your OP Zen because you're giving it to everyone else. You'd want to keep it staked and become like King Tut. Yeah, 30 billion staked, 2 billion created. Nuts. Okay, you guys fucking got me, bro. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but yeah, this is probably something really important to pay attention to. There's another good metric here we can look at. Let's look at Optimism DBs and then the burn. Where's the burn dashboard? Optimism. Big up Yosef's for this one. Oh, he doesn't have an Optimism burn dashboard. Crazy. Okay, so I guess you can't watch that one. But DB's NFTs, there's a few people playing over here. So there's some rapping still going on. Let's see how many fees is this grabbing a day. Oh yeah, gas is so cheap. DBZN over here doesn't really make any sense gas wise. Like you're not gonna make a ton of. I mean, what would I essentially would think is that the Zen would run out. So DBZN should still just be expensive because it's hella hard to get it because there's no Zen. Or I don't know. I don't know how that one's gonna play out. But yeah, 94 billion OPs in the furnace over here. Yeah, OPs in is ready to fucking do something epic, but it needs people to come behind. So now is probably the best time to get into that shit. Where's the contract at? And then what is the info? Yeah, the amp is at 108. Right when I discover it, the amp is at 108. Of course, if you know the channel, bro, 108 rules the world. So yeah, that's what I mean. We're at the halvening moment. 365 days. We're like halfway. We're closer to the end than we are to the beginning. That's what I'm trying to get at. And yeah, there's not a lot of supply here. Yeah, half of it is staked, half of it is liquid, but only 1 trillion is on the DEX. So the minters of OPZen are the winners. That's who's really winning. It's anyone who's been minting this whole time. Like how I only have 4 on this wallet. I have a few on some other ones because I just wanted that EAA. But yeah, the ones who made these mints, they're the ones who are winning. And even that, you can see here the max mints weren't grossing $1 billion. Okay. I gotta stop chilling. I gotta go do me. This is all starting to make so much sense, bro. Shout outs to today's stream. Cost of production. I think one person brought up that question, and yeah, I think it helped us discover the next best thing. I'm gonna follow the trend though on base. If base is gonna promise less gas fees, or if they really don't have an answer for this meme thing, I'm going to bet that this is going to be a normal thing for them. And then I'm going to bet that also that base is going to say, well, at least it's not $4,000. And people will be okay with that because they're still getting the ETH. And Coinbase is reliable. Or how do you say it's corporate, so they can blame somebody. Yep, that shit is looking good, man. We'll see what happens with this OPZen. I don't know what the future supply looks like. So really what I'm just betting on is there not being any. There you go, Vito supply. What the fuck I mean? There ain't no fucking supply. All of a sudden 180 on OPZen. Yeah, man, I just changed up my tune. The research is coming in. OPZen is looking like a move. And yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking OPZen might be it. Yeah, there's like one person that's just like doing everything. And it's a small community, right? 3,000 holders. So what if OPZen went nuts and then like everybody rushed to go and figure out what's going on. And this is on a layer 2. So that's why I'm saying the chain effect will be base. It would be optimism gets a ton of attention. Base gets seen next because it's denominated in ETH. Right? That's the only issue with all these others Zen coins is they're connected to their mainnet coin, which is kind of sketchy. Like it's like, oh, what if this, or how do I say this right here? It's like, oh, what if Avalanche was connected to Ethereum, right? Essentially, that cost of production is because it's connected to ETH. And then it would make Avalanche look even stupider because it's like, yo, why are you still going ham on Avalanche? Like, just move to optimism. Cost of production denominated in ETH, less Zen, more price appreciation, right? Like all of these are life rafts. The Phantom life raft, the Moonbeam life raft. Yeah, so my whole perspective right now is just kind of changing on that. Like these layer 2s might be more important than I give, they might be more important than I treat them. And joke's on me. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing what I'm looking at. Joke is on me. I was saying that all of what if this this $40 and price difference is just because base is based in Ethereum and Avalanche is based in Avalanche, and that $40 is the market because of the gas. The market still would rather work with Ethereum than be on Avalanche. That's a hard ass pill to swallow. If you've been in layer 1s for as long as I've been in layer 1s, like imagine we went full fucking circle where, again, this was super strategized and they knew all they needed to do was minimize this by 20, flip-flop it. This is 80% of the 20% possibility. And then just put everybody somewhere else. Put them all on base. Make them question, why am I on ETH? Make them question, why am I on Avalanche? Like, why am I over here? Well, I should just be on base. Fuck, man. Till tomorrow, guys. But yo, Tekken, you ask, am I still on Xenify? I talked about that earlier. I'm just not getting in yet. I'm waiting for the solidified bottom. So I want to see like 50 cents. Here, I'll show that real fast. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I want to see XNF at like 50 cents. Because people are going to just FOMO into it right now because DXN is being successful. So I want to see the wave of FOMO. Oh, I guess I should show that too. Hold on. Just because you asked, you're the homie. Let me give you this little fun tip. Zenify. I think I need to go. I think this one's connected to this. I had this connected to my Rainbow wallet and I disconnected it. All right. So Zenify is doing all the Zenify things. But what I realized, right, because I've let like my power just like die out, right? And the reason why I haven't re-upped on my power is because I don't want to invest into the contract with no clear outcome of what the future holds. Like in the beginning, it was fun because we were burning Zen and X1 was the goal. So I burned all the Zen that I wanted to burn for this, which was like 90 billion Zen from like Avalanche. So it was like how much I burned for V Zen. That's not really worth anything anymore. So that's kind of why, like for me, I'm like, okay, maybe I went a little too hard into this because I could have used that 90 billion, or I could have split that up better. Like I could have put that towards DB Zen, or held it and staked it and just not went so hard where I thought that this would be a yielding vehicle for me, right? It really wasn't. And one of those reasons is because of this ETH auction. So the reason why Zenify isn't being, idolized is because this is where the actual bag it comes from. It doesn't come from the burn auctions, right? So you'll see here the burn auctions. Also, there was a flag there that someone brought to my attention, but I just didn't really care for it because, again, I just was thinking that their team really wanted the VZen to be the icon, the poster. But that wasn't the case. It was obviously this YSL, and it was priced that way. the way that you can burn the YSL for cheaper than the VZen was kind of like a really good way of disguising kind of like a Trojan horse. Like this was the game. This was the ideology. This was the idea. It was to get people to burn Zen to think they were doing something that they weren't doing, right? For me, just to get to Arbitrum, and then I bought the YSL and I played the fucking game, and so on and so on. But again, where I'm at with this is maybe this can come back because at least the pool is dripped. This pool is fair. It was created fair, right? So they did take something from the Zen world that I'm going to respect, which was they released this pool where now the liquidity cannot be sold out. It can only be bought and burned. And then all the XNF that goes in will be burned when new ETH enters the pool, right? When new ETH comes in, there will be buys and burns happening. But what we need ETH to come in from is from this ETH auction. And this ETH auction is fucking dying. It shit is dead. It went from 400, 900 ETH. Like, this is the type of shit you don't want to see in a project, bro. Right? This kind of fucking played us. But this is why I'm not talking about it as much, because what I would rather see is it die all the way. So it almost died. Right here we had 27 ETH. I was watching this go down, see 27 ETH, but it's not dead yet. Here's another one, 27 ETH, and then the next day 46. So there's still some people watching this, which gives it life, you know. But I would really, really, really like to see this get to like 10 ETH. So I know it's just people who believe in it rolling back into it. But at 33 ETH or this speculation, I know it's not ready yet. Because again, what would be really nice to see too in Xenify would be to see this pool get mega oversold. That's what I'm saying, like 50 cents. So we know for a fact like that shit is sold. Like it's sold. Like, all right, cool, we're at the bottom, we're at the fair launch again, and we could just start it up, you know. But trying to start it right here is like buying Zen in 2023. Like, why are you buying against the the crowd? Like, the crowd is gonna sell down, so you might as well just wait it out and just hope the crowd shows up earlier. But yeah, I don't think this crowd is gonna show up until this is more desirable, right? And the same with the swap auctions. Swap auctions fell the fuck off. This is how many people are swapping on Zenify, so this is scary as well. It's like, damn, they can't even get an ETH's worth of trading. That's fucking scary. But I don't know if you don't think that's scary. All right, to me that's scary. Like they're an aggregated DEX. They can't even get an ETH worth of DEX fees from Arbitrum. Like, it sounds like we need to do some work with Zenify. Like, it sounds like Zenify needs some work. Look at the halvening happened on the swap auction, and this didn't increase. Right, there was actually more auction activity in the beginning. That's why I was betting on this, because in the beginning we did see an ETH enter here, so this is possible. After, in the case study, if you did a case study on this, you would want to ask yourself, why afterwards did it not continue? Right, that's on the team. If, you know, they released the Alexa concept and the ETH auctions, so there was a lot of things that were there for the price to continue. But I almost think like the collection of ETH to continue. But now I'm starting to think, you know, like that's where it's like, yo, the devs need to make something happen. Like they need something in their pipeline, like something on their roadmap that they they want to accomplish. Like they don't need us to accomplish it. They gonna do it, right? You don't need my fucking help to accomplish your goal. You just need me to observe it. So seeing it like this low now makes me worried, because it's like, all right, where are they going to get the ETH from? Or do they have it and they're sitting on it? Is Zenith waiting for the bottom? You know, what's going on over here, guys? Because it's all reflective, you know. So that's my one take on it, Tekken. Just be careful, because Zenify is ready to do something, but it does not have the popularity to successfully take off, in my opinion, right now. I think it needs better levels. DXN, and that's what I'm saying. People are gonna run into DXN because they're FOMOing on missing out, and that's gonna make everything else suffer, because this is like I said earlier in the stream, this is a solidified green candle. Like you see over here where it was like buy, dump, but over here it's buy, dump, recover. Fuck, that's scary. We know what that usually does. and that's why I don't see Xenify competing with this right now. Like, everybody came out to kill this, and now it's coming back. So now all of those things need to try to act like this. And that's why, again, I'm saying even Titan is an opportunity right now, because if it can recover and it do a DB Zen, then it should continue on as long as that community doesn't come and wreck it, you know. But that's the beauty of DB Zen, is that you know that the community more than likely wouldn't rug it, because there's two members, right? There could be a bad actor, but there's a lot of good actors. A lot of people who want DB Zen to be successful in 5 years. They want to see that. They want to see 95% of the coins out in a burn auction. I want to see that shit too. So that's what I question on all the other things. Like, what is the 5-year plan for an XNF? Like, now we have a fairly launched 5-year plan called DXN. What the fuck is anyone else going to offer? I'm so glad I'm in a good position with DB Zen. Yeah, DB Zen is a good one. Zenify itself is confusing. Yeah, Zenify is actually not that confusing. What I think they did wrong that makes it confusing, that I think people mistake Zen for, is that they blatantly made this confusing. They blatantly brought in Zenians and then blatantly made the YSL burn cheaper. That's why this shit is confusing, because you're a Zenian and you're wondering, why am I not getting the best rate with my Vzen? And it's like, oh, because Zenify is really smart at how they advertise this to you. So then that way, when you started to work with it, you didn't even think twice about why the fuck the YSL was less. And I did a whole interview with them, learned about this shit, and still didn't think twice about it. So we're all guilty. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, man, wait a second, this ETH is not filling up anymore. And then that's when I started to realize, like, oh, okay. The magic is wearing off. It wasn't planned to go as it's, oh, the way the plan, it's not going as planned, I should say. It should come back around, but it's only because it's based in Zen. I can put hopium on it. If this shit was called Winify, Genify, Blendify, then I wouldn't be so fucking, you know, optimistic about it. But since it's got Zenify, I'll give some optimistic to it. Dr. Epic. When moon, sir? We're never mooning. Guys, he's only talking to me. Yeah, this is a quick take for the homie Tekken. I love the way you make fun of your mistakes. Hard lessons learned. Well, you know, it's just crypto, you know, like in crypto, you need to take risks, because risk, they're part of the game. And, you know, and we are like skydivers, you know, you need to take risks. You got to take a risk. You know, you got to skydive, no t-shirt. See if your nipples can handle it. I don't know. That's kind of like Zenify. Oh, this is a skydive, no t-shirt. At least I had a fucking parachute. Caught myself before I started going too deep. You feel me? But yeah, see, that's why this right here is literally in your face. 22 Vzen burns. 226. This is the one thing everyone was talking about. I was like, it's whatever, bro. They gonna go off. They got more in stored. They got an X in the ticker. And they got a chick. Come on. How could they lose? That's why I'm like, yo, they're still real people from Australia. They still might win. Again, we blatantly see what they did now. So maybe the Alexa thing could be a better version. You know, maybe that's where they're pivoting to. Maybe Xenify was a test. Maybe they can openly say Xenify was a test and then give us more value in that Alexa concept, because that doesn't have Zen in it. So it makes more sense for their branding. Right? Because, I mean, clearly they're not getting any swaps. So there's something here. We could help each other. This is what it is. Like, yo, y'all clearly ain't got nobody over here but Zenian. So let's do a DB Zen and go 100% Zen. So then you have a purpose. You have a reason. I don't know. I might be talking way too much. Shout out to Pedro. Shout out to Tekken for that last gifted sub. Yo, tomorrow's Wednesday. We're going to see what happens. Till then, stay crypto. Stay Zen. Peace. Hey, bro. Nah, thanks for the 5, dog. You're always showing love. I appreciate it, man. Let's fucking hash.